Okay. Mrs. Gren. The things that something needs to have to be an organism: movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion, excretion, and nutrition. Both animal and plant cells contain cell membrane, controls what enters into the cell's cytoplasm, where the majority of chemical reactions take place. Mitochondria, part of the cell that releases energy via aerobic respiration. Nucleus, part of the cell that controls action and contains DNA. Only plant cell contains cell wall, gives strength and supports the cell vacuole for the watery sap, known as cell sap, that stores minerals. Chloroplast contains chlorophyll where photosynthesis takes place. Plant specialist cells. Palisade cell, specialist leaf cell containing many chloroplasts. The cell is tall and has a large surface area to absorb water and minerals. Root hair cell. This is designed for absorbing water. It is no chloroplast as roots are underground. The thin cell makes it easy for water and minerals to pass through. Palisade leaf cell goes to a tissue, to an organ, to an organism. A group of similar cells come together to make a tissue. A group of similar tissues come together to make an organ. A group of similar organs come together to make an organ system. A multicellular organism is usually made up of several organ systems. Preparing a slide for a microscope. Put a thin sample of material on the slide. Add stain to help you see the structures in the slide. Then put on the cover. Be careful handling the thin glass so you do not cut your hands. Put the slide on the stage and adjust the coarse focus knob to see cell structure. Be careful not to squash and break the slide. Adjust the focus knob to see all detail. The objective lens and the eyepiece allow the sample to be magnified. Total magnification equals object lens times eyepiece lens. Okay. Microscope parts. You have your eyepiece, your arm, your object lens, your stage clips, your coarse focus, your diaphragm, light, and your base. And other examples from a human. Epithelial cells make up epithelial tissue, which with other tissues make up the stomach, an organ, which with other organs makes up the digestive system, an organ system. The whole human organism has lots of organ systems. Cells go to tissues, go to organs, go to organ systems, which goes to organisms. Red blood cell has no nucleus and its job is to carry oxygen around the body. A white blood cell's job is to travel through the blood to defend against infections. A muscle cell is long and thin and are able to change length, i.e. contract to pull bones. A nerve cell is able to carry electrical signals. A ciliated cell has hairs. A ciliated cell hairs sweeps mucus with trapped dust and bacteria back up the throat. Sperm cell has a tail to swim. Enzymes in the head break down the egg. Egg cell, large source of food to allow growth. cytoplasm containing yolk, layer of jelly, which is its cell membrane, and it has its nucleus. Okay. Okay. Human organs. There's the respiratory system, the reproductive system, the circulatory system, the digestive system, and the skeletal system. They are 5 of the systems. Function of the skeleton. The skeleton has 4 main functions, jobs. To support the body, mainly spine. To protect some of the vital organs of the body. Ribcage protects vital organs. Skull protects the brain. Spine protects the spinal cord. To help the body move, e.g. arms, legs. To make blood cells. Joints. Joints allow different parts of the skin to move. The end of the bone is covered with a tough material called cartilage. The end of the bones are surrounded by synovial fluid. Tough ligaments connect the bonds in the joint and stop the joints falling apart. Bone, cartilage, ligament, synovial membrane and synovial fluid are parts of the joint. Types of joint. You get hinge joint, which is knee and elbow, there's no rotation. Ball and socket joint, hip and shoulder, back and forth in all directions and rotation. Agonistic muscles work in pairs. One muscle contracts, makes it shorten, the other muscle relaxes, lengthens. They are attached to the bones by tendons, e.g. biceps and triceps in the arm are agonistic muscle pairs. Quadriceps and hamstrings in the legs are also agonistic muscle pairs. To move the arm upwards, the bicep must contract. The tricep relaxes, it works in the opposite direction. Diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of particles from an area of a high concentration to an area of low concentration. For example, when you can smell something from across the room. The blood coming from the heart has a high concentration of oxygen and glucose. The cells have a low concentration of glucose and oxygen. The glucose and oxygen move from the blood to the cells by diffusion. Cells have a high concentration of carbon dioxide. Blood has a low concentration of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide moves from the cells to the blood by diffusion. And glucose and oxygen moves into the cells by diffusion. High concentration, lots of particles in the set volume, e.g. 1 dm cube. A high surface area to volume ratio means faster diffusion.